Hi everyone, I'm Edyta from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome to Quilting Window. I know, you guys are a little surprised. It's Wednesday, it's not Friday. We moved our show this week to Wednesday because some of our staff is going on a business trip and I did not want to miss a chance to see you guys. So I'm so excited you're here. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful show. I have so many incredible things ready for you. Are you ready? I hope so. You notice all those beautiful quilts behind me in blue and red, just ready for a celebrations. I know it's never too early to start making your 4th of July quilts. I'm telling you guys, you need to get one of our kids and start prepping for 4th of July to surprise your family with a beautiful table runner or a quilt. And I love blue, red, and white quilts. Those are just one of my personal favorite. And you know, I love blue and white quilts, so it's very easy to take a blue and white quilt and add maybe just the red binding around it, or maybe just one red accent fabric and create a patriotic quilt. I'm so excited for you guys to see what I have prepared and just show you a little ways of changing those blue and white quilts to a beautiful patriotic quilts. And speaking of blue and white quilts, I have it right next to me, our book Season in Blue. I hope you guys remember that every month we taking a block or two from a quilts in this book and making them to create a beautiful sampler. So right now we have a quilt along going on. It happens once a month, beginning of the month, and right now we finish our blogs, the videos are done, and we're choosing our next blog. And guess what? The next blog for our quilt along is from this beautiful quilt called Pinehurst. Isn't it lovely? Let me open this quilt to show you. You're familiar with this quilt. We are just so excited to take some blocks from this quilt and make it for our sampler. This is so easy. You can make this block with our templates. We have beautiful templates, or just visit our website, grab the book Season in Blue, go to our blog where we talk about our quilt along and join in. It's a free event. Anybody can join anytime, because guess what, for me, my personal goal is to create a space that you guys come up, quilt with me, have some fun, and see how I do my quilting and just enjoy it. And speaking of doing quilting, did you notice my Instagram post? I know I'm smiling and I know I brought a lot of giggles to your life because many of you are just like me. You sleep and dream of quilting. You get in a shower, you think of quilting. You go for a bike ride, you think of quilting. You're cooking, you think of quilting. The quilting is on your mind all the time, planning and doing things because it's something that you enjoy so much. So if you did not see the video on our Instagram, go and look at it. I poke a little fun of me constantly thinking of quilting. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And thank you, thank you, thank you for your kind comments, for all the likes, and also for sharing the video with all your friends. And keep doing this. We appreciate. I absolutely love your support. I don't get much feedback because I don't see you guys as much during the year. I go only to few shows, so you leaving me messages and telling me how much you enjoy quilting with me means the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. So um, enough about me and my love for quilting. Let's go back into what I have it prepared on the table for you guys. A Season in Blue book is a perfect blue and white book. There are beautiful patterns. There are 16 patterns in it. We're doing the quilt alone just so I can get a chance to show you how fun and easy is to make some of the blocks. And once we learn those blocks, we're gonna put them into a beautiful sampler. And I chose just some of my favorites. We already made the house. We made a beautiful 9 patches. We made a Norway quilt. We have done, now we're gonna be doing a beautiful trees. So we have tapped into many of the projects already, but there is more ahead. This event will be ongoing for the rest of the year, and then in the end we're gonna put the blocks together, like I said, to a sampler, finish with a touch of applique. And did you love the month when we did the shooting star blocks? They were just so beautiful. So keep going, keep making them, and keep posting your pictures on Instagram with the hashtag season in blue quilt along. I love seeing them. Now, are you excited about the projects that I have on the table? And guess what? I'm working on another project right now. So many of you have just love one of our brand new designs called our Virginia Star. And guess what? I cannot help myself but finish mine, and I'm working on the blocks right now. There are 4 blocks to that quilt. The kits are available on our website. Look at how beautiful the stars are. And in case you wonder how I cut my background, I use this big ruler from Creative Grids. The background right here is a pre-printed panel with beautiful 8-point stars, and I used my big ruler because I want to fussy cut it the 15.5-inch square from the fabric that I had it in a kit, and it came out beautiful. I had little leftovers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my leftovers yet, but for now I'm just worried about keep sewing my strips and keep making my units. Look at, I have more of them, so they're just beautiful. So each corner has this kind of unit, and I keep sewing and keep adding my strips. Look at my strip sets. So I would just put it here, and maybe later on when I'm asking you a question, I keep my hands busy pinning my next strip sets, because my goal is to finish my quilt today, because I cannot wait. The weekend is coming up. I'm gonna be machine quilting and enjoying it. So that is the something that I'm working on it. Isn't it beautiful? I tell you what, that red just adds so much love to this blue. It's just like America, isn't it? Just this, all these combinations. I love it. Love. All right, let's look at it, what we have new. We have some new notions on our website. This is a new stiletto that we just added to our notions. It's really simple. I love that wood stiletto. It's very sharp. There is a little curve on the end of that stiletto, so it's easy to grab and pull. So that is a new one. Those beautiful pins also have been added to our website. They're from Germany. They're super thin, so thin. So if you sometimes wanted to do a lot of pinning and you wanted something that is a little bit more flexible, do you notice how flexible this pin is? Then maybe those pins are going to be your next favorite. The one downside to those pins, the head on it is not so big, but the flexibility of that pin really does help. And you know, I like to also always get some new tools and try them and introduce it. As I'm getting them for myself, I want to share them with you, so introduce them to you and see if you would like some. We add those 2 cute little things. This is for cleaning your sewing machine. I really like those, so I have added to the website. We have a double sticky tape in case you want to mark something for like machine quilting. This gonna be great for you. And of course, another little pressing tool. You don't have enough of those. We have all these cute little tools for you. Come on, go visit our website at Laundry Basket Quilts and enjoy. I'm moving them to the side because I'm excited about this little tool that I picked it up. This is a ruler, and I like this ruler because if you wanted to do half square triangles from your charm packs, this will work really nice, because guess what? You just place that ruler right there in the middle. Do you see what I just did? And now, instead of drawing that middle line, you draw left and right. Notice the marks for the middle right there. Do you see it? you just draw left and right, and that's the line you stitch on it, and then you cut it in half and you have a beautiful half square triangle. So I thought this was something new. I found it at the quilt show a few weeks ago when I went, and I thought, oh, we have to try this. This is fun. This is so much fun. So that's another fun little tool, and their explanation also are in a direction. There's so many fun uses for it. So if you want to go visit our website, see all the new notions that I'm showing you are quite reasonable prices. So I added them to the website because I like a new tool, and I hope you want one too. And a Mother's Day is coming up, and I know you're gonna be looking for some nice things for your mom, but also for yourself, or maybe your kids are looking for something, and you can tell them, hey, just get me a gift certificate from Laundry Basket Quilts, and we got you, girls. We will take care of it, that your Mother's Day is the best ever. So right there, I'm gonna move my pins to the side, and I'm gonna show you some of my 4th of July projects, some of my patriotic projects. So we talked about our Virginia Star 4th of July. This is the quilt right here. This is the one I'm working on it right now. And on the picture, I have not fussy cut the background. This is just random, but we including enough fabric in your kit that you can center things up and fussy cut. There are beautiful lights, there are beautiful blues, gorgeous red. That panel is included. All that you needed is now just a little bit of time, and I timed both of the quilts. Took less than 2 days to make one of the quilts. So if you have a weekend, this is a perfect weekend project. So go to our website, get a kit. You'll be ready for the weekend to start quilting, or you can cut your fabrics this weekend and then next weekend piece it all together. The cutting is so simple because all is based on the background squares. There is a measurements for that, 15.5 inches, but then all that you need is just 2-inch strips. So all your fabric needs to be cut to that, and from those strips you will get the sections. MOA directions on cutting in the pattern. It calls Virginia Star. You can just go ahead, get the pattern, and enjoy it. I'm so excited for you, and I'm excited for myself because I cannot wait. Right after this live show, I'm getting right back into my little corner and start sewing. Erin, don't ask me to do anything else today. Michael, no lunch for you today. Just kidding. Of course, I will do other things, but any chance I get, I'm gonna go ahead and sew. So another fun project and a quick project is our pillow. I have a beautiful pattern called Made in USA, but we also created Made in USA pillow. In this pillow, you have 7 red strips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you have beautiful light strips, and this is just one block from the quilt. I did include in this kit the little pattern how to make just the pillow. So when you're purchasing the kit, you get the pattern right with it. Normally we don't include our patterns with the kits because a lot of you already have the patterns and don't want an extra pattern in your kit. But this one, because it's something we don't sell it on our website as an individual pattern, we include it as just a in this little kit. And in this case, all your strips are pre-cut. So we talking about weekend project, you just get one of those kits because everything is pre-cut, ready, set, go. And for the blue, I chose this beautiful blue fabrics with stars, so it's gonna look great right here. So just remember 7 red strips in this beautiful project. Maybe later on I'll be asking you questions, and maybe you get a chance to win this awesome kit. I'm gonna put it right next to me, so pay attention and stay tuned. I have some fun stuff for you, and I also prepare a stash of fabric to show you how I change a blue and white quilt to a beautiful patriotic quilt by just replacing 1 or 2 fabrics in it. So back to what I have on the table. Don't forget, we have a deal of the week. Our color splash bundle, batik bundle is on special right now. How do you get the deal? By just typing deal, and you get an additional discount. So we have jelly rolls, we have a beautiful fat quarter bundle. This bundle is perfect for just gorgeous batik quilts, and I love mixing my batiks with my traditional fabrics. So go ahead, grab one of those bundles if you would like for your stash. But maybe you just like me, you want to just focus on a kit right now. So for small ones, like we said, Virginia Star 4th of July. For even smaller project, made in USA. But if you wanted something bigger, sparklers is the kit to um, think about it. And this one is just so beautiful. We have the kits on our website. Look how stunning they are. Isn't it beautiful? All just gorgeous blues from variety of our collections. So this is not a kit that is just exclusive with one collection. I go pick the fabrics, color coordinate, make sure that everything is just stunning for you guys. So very easy to make a nice beautiful quilt if you have a great kit already ready, set, go for you. Another one that it's one of our best sellers for many years now is our gorgeous pattern made in USA, and that one is the one that I talked to you about, the pillow being from. And we also have a beautiful kit for this one. Beautiful lights, reds, blues. All that you have to do, cut them and start creating some beautiful flags and put them together into a gorgeous quilt. Perfect union would take a little bit more time, but oh my gosh, from the day one when I first saw this quilt to today, one of my personal favorite. So thankful for this beautiful quilt to my friend Debbie. She has always been such a supporter and such an inspiration to me. She's one of my dearest friends. Many of you girls that come to our retreats get to meet Debbie. She comes to the retreat and she helps me right there. So perfect union, another gorgeous kit, little bit more work, but wow, what a result. Look at this beauty. Isn't that stunning? And we included a gorgeous border in this one, so it is just beautiful. So that is perfect union quilt. Now Liberty Star. Oh guys, Liberty Star, this kit is so gorgeous. Look at this. That is just beautiful. But you don't believe me, you want to see the quilt. You want to see the quilt. So let me open the quilt and show it to you. Isn't that beautiful? Very easy to cut. You just use a template that is in a pattern, or our gorgeous Alaska ruler. That is the one. You want to cut it with the Alaska ruler, and we have so much fun making this quilt. This one is so easy to do it. So you sew, you cut your fabric, you sew them into the pieces into rows. You make 8 wedges like this right here, sew them together into this beautiful design. I love my Alaska ruler for that. And if you have some scraps, don't hesitate, take them, sew them together, then put the ruler over, cut it, so that way you could have some areas in your quilt that are a little bit more scrappy than mine. I absolutely love doing that. But I know many of you don't have that much time, so you like a little bit smaller project, and the 4th of July trio is one of your favorite. We do have a kit. In the kit you have enough fabric for 3 different table runners, so you get all 3 table runners out of one kit. How awesome that is. Look at this. This is the first table runner. Isn't it cute? Then this is the second one. Look at that. So simple. One big Ohio Star blocks, stripes, and look at this. And this is the third one. I love projects like this. You can make one for yourself and 2 others for your friends when you go visit them, all family members. Super simple, so fun to do it. I encourage you, get one of those kits, cut the fabrics, get the pattern, and make this quilt. But for any of my girls that don't like to cut their own fabrics, guess what? I have the best kit for you. I pulled one of the blocks out of our brand new Primrose collection kit. This is our Primrose quilt. We have the pattern now available on our website. This is our block of the month also program. So anybody that is doing the block of the month, they're getting the blocks block by block. It is wonderful. And we had a few extras and we made some kits, the limited amount of them. I'm so sorry we were not able to get a lot of the Primrose fabrics. They're sold out. That collection is so stunning, but we have some of the kits. We just listed them on our website. We have a kit that it's pre-cut. Those gonna start shipping not end of next week sometimes. So that's this one, and everything is pre-cut. I'm gonna open this so you see. Hold on, I'm gonna break this open so you see how beautifully things are pre-cut for you. You open little package like this. Isn't that great? I love unboxing. And right there, all your pieces are beautifully lined up, just ready, set, go. For example, this was block number 3. You will open the pattern on a page where the block number 3 is, and you don't have to cut anything. Everything is pre-cut, ready, set, go for you. Every triangle, you just sit down and sew, and it goes so much faster. You don't have to press it. You don't have to do prepping, starching, do anything to the fabric. You just go ahead, start sewing, and just press your units as you making them for your blocks. And the blocks for this quilt are 3.5-inch unfinished or 6.5-inch unfinished. So much fun to do it. And then you just lay them into the row, sew it together. Patterns include full directions in color for all the steps that you have to take. So this is our brand new Primrose pattern. But for any of my customers that love to cut their own fabric, I have something incredible for you. Look at this. This one is our beautiful regular kit. We also have those available on our website. So in case you don't want a pre-cut kit, you can go ahead and get a regular kit. We have both options. Like I said, if you want to do this project, you missed our block of the month, you want to do it, you can get it. It's limited. We only gonna have few of those, so grab it and enjoy. This is a gorgeous kit, and it is just so much fun to make this quilt. And we do have some of the fabrics on our website. If you want your quilt to be bigger, add borders or anything else, we have the big print in pink and I believe in blue, so, and also in light. So if you want to add it to your quilt, you can do that. Wasn't it fun? All these wonderful, beautiful things, but there will not be any fun if I don't ask you a question today, because you want to win a prize and you have been waiting so patiently and enjoying. So my question for you today is, how many red strips I have in my pillow? And I'm gonna hide my pillow so you can see and count it. How many strips in red did I have in my low pillow? Made in USA pillow. Person, I can't tell you which person is gonna win, because we're gonna choose the person that the same person that is the amount of strips is going to be the one that is gonna win. Guess what? A little kit to make the pillow. Erin just clapped her hands because she got a winner. I'm so excited for you guys. Who is the winner today?
The winner is Trisha Moore, and the answer was 7.
Hi Trisha, thank you so much for playing along with us. You just won a beautiful kit, and yes, you are correct. It's 7 red strips in my cute little pillow. You can grab any scraps and make this fun project. And the pattern, the block is from the pattern called Made in USA. If you don't have scraps, just visit our website. We do have those beautiful kits, and you can enjoy. on them. And speaking of fabrics and scraps, if you're building up a stash that you wanted some beautiful reds, some beautiful blues, and some beautiful lights for many of the patterns that we have, my personal favorites are winter lights for the light fabric because they're light with a blue design, very delicate blue design on it. So I love them for the 4th of July quilts. Winter blues, of course, are combination of all different blues that we have on our website, and our heartwarming reds, a great combination of reds and pinks. Because guess what, when I'm creating a project for 4th of July patriotic projects, I don't only want the red, I also want in some places just a little bit of pink. I love that look because when I look into antique quilts, or old flag, old American flag, the colors are faded just gently away, and some of the reds don't have that strong red in it. They look almost like they're a little bit of a pink, and I just love that look. So that's why I always mix a little bit of pinks. And speaking of mixing pinks, and I'm so excited about this project I'm going to finish today. I'm putting this back on my table. You know, this project I was showing you before, this is my blocks that I'm working on it for my brand new quilt, Virginia Star. But I have a project on the back of me, right here it's hanging, this one called True North, and it's 64 by 64, and that doesn't include any border, so you can always add a border to this quilt. It is gorgeous on a bed, I'm telling you. So you can, like I said, make it bigger if you add borders, and you can do either floral border or maybe do a little Ohio stars or big triangles, anything you want. But back into what I have it behind me, this is beautiful quilt, and I love this pattern because this pattern right on the back, it lists 5 fabrics. This whole quilt is made with 5 different fabrics. And now what you can do is take one of the fabric, and instead of using blue, for example, right here, that's that fabric that repeats through the quilt, I'm gonna use a red. You wanna see how it's going to look? I'm going to be making this quilt next, so I'm definitely gonna share with you how it looks. But if you wanna, you can do it too by just taking this fabric and placing a little bit red. You wanna see the colors I chose for this quilt? I already marked my colors with stickers because I know on the back of the pattern it's fabric 1, 2, 3 through 5. So I mark my bolts, and I'm gonna be using this red right there. I think it's gonna be so special. But I didn't stop there. I went and replaced some other colors. We just got this with our Blue Escape, a little bit more of this fabric. This is so beautiful. So I'm gonna replace the center fabric and this, the original fabric in this quilt from my collection called Bluebird. So this collection sold out, so I'm looking for something fresh and fun. We still have few of the Bluebird fabrics on our website if you're interested in those. But for this kit, I thought I'd grab something different, and I love this color. Then I saw this beauty, and this one is from our Blue Sky collection, one of my first collection that I did with Andover. So I thought I'm gonna add this maybe right here. This is gonna look so nice. So I'm super excited about it. I have 2 other blues, but I know you are excited about my light fabric that I'm planning to put in a bag. I have this beautiful light with a little blue star on it. It's gonna be great. And I found this one that I thought would be gorgeous. It has a little bit tea dye tone to it, blue branch with a lovely gold branch on it. And I love to add a little gold into my patriotic quilts. Isn't that fun? So this is the thoughts behind it. Oh, you are super excited about the binding. Look at this binding. It's stripes. So much fun. Erin, do we have any questions today?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. I love it. Do you guys mind if during answering your question, I'm gonna pin my next layer for my quilt, my next strip. I don't think so. Those girls know we need to multitask if we
Yes.
want to get stuff done.
We've actually got this question quite a few times already. Everybody is loving all of the quilts you have on display today,
I
and they
love
are
that.
wondering what are the names.
Awesome.
And specifically, one lady is wondering, Cindy is wondering, is True North like a beginner-friendly pattern?
100%. I would go for True North. It's a nice quilt. It's a big quilt. With this quilt, you're gonna learn the basic of square in a square in a square. That's this center. Then building a big, beautiful star. So this is just a sawtooth star. But also you're gonna learn about quarter square triangle, half square triangle. So going through those steps, this would allow you to create this quilt, but also such a good learning experiences. And if you guys like this quilt, we can do a nice video for you that we can be building this quilt together. That should be, we have a trip around the world coming up where it's a nice beginner pattern, and I think this one maybe should be the next one. I will make this in a smaller size so that way it's easier to show it on a screen, and let's do it together. But this one is just wonderful. I think for beginners, perfect. The fabric placement will be crucial to give a really nice look to it. Notice this darkest fabric, how it comes here, but then I sprinkle it a little bit to the outside of the quilt. In the center to the outside. In the center to the outside. Always think of that when you're creating a quilt, that you want to have a connection, nice connection of color. This one is a nice one to work with. Now remember, when you're working on a big quilts like this is to me a big scale quilt. I pin because it is so easy to lose a spot. And notice it seemed like a super simple quilt from my blocks that I'm working on it right now, but actually it can give you a little bit of a headache if you do not pin. So make sure you find your points that are matching. Then you're gonna go ahead, pin it. Then I go into the beginning of that strip, making sure that I pin, because sometimes during process as you're sewing, the fabric is just pulling, stretching, and doing whatever she wants, and I want to make sure that when I'm finished I have a beautiful quilt top, so it's ready to put it on a frame, and it is enough to just make little mistakes, naturally, but if you help yourself with spinning, you maybe avoid making some of them. So look, I just finished pinning my next strip that I'm gonna be sewing. I'm gonna set this to the side and take another question from you guys.
And just in case we missed it, what were the other 3 quilts that we had on the ladder?
Yes, oh, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to tell you about the quilt. So this one is our cranberry chain, is one of our best selling pattern. It's one of our oldest pattern. It's super simple. It's just a 9-patch and then a larger 9-patch set into a beautiful blocks, and I have the rose going on an angle. The blue patches are done in blue, of course done in blue, and then the big patches are done in red, so that way it creates that patriotic look to the quilt. We do have kits. For this one, I don't know if they're available right now on our website. If you're interested in this kit, just let us know, and we're gonna make sure we add more of those cranberry chain quilts, quilt kits to our website. Now, North Star is of course behind me. Then right here on the right side, I have our Perfect Union, and right here, oh, thank you so much for reminding and asking about this one. Already pre-cut for you. You cannot go wrong with creating this beautiful quilt. It's the Sewing Star kit. It's on our website. Go visit our website. And how would I change this quilt? And since it's already pre-cut, how can I make it a patriotic quilt? You can just add a red binding to the outside and already looks different. So that is what I like to do. Oh, put a little red heart on one of the stars and just show your patriotic feelings this upcoming 4th of July. So very easy to change. You don't have to do a lot to it. Just a little accent of red to a blue quilt. Perfect. All right. What is our next question?
Well, actually, a great question for one of the quilts that is on one of the ladders.
Yes.
Leanne was wondering, what size are the little stars in the quilt to your right? Perfect union.
Perfect union. Oh, I would have to open the pattern really quickly and tell you that. Hold on 1 second. This is gonna be so. They are 5 by 5 unfinished. 5 inches by 5 inches unfinished. So they're super cute. Look at how sweet they are. Isn't it beautiful? So those are our little stars. Yep, beautiful. I'm just double checking everything. They are just so cute. So those are our little stars. So 5 inch little Ohio stars.
So
Any
adorable.
other questions?
Well, and I wanted to take a moment to thank Renee Cook for her donation today.
Renee, thank you so much. You made my day and you made Erin day. She gets so excited because she can take that money and get something nice for our studio. She just bought this little stand for me so I can tape as I'm doing a little videos for our Instagram. And I know you guys love our Instagram because you leaving me such a lovely comment. So thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate very much. We don't expect it, but boy do we appreciate you treat us so nice.
Yes, and we actually had a question about the diamond templates in our Star Upon Stars.
Yes.
Latha is wondering, how do I trim the diamond of the center star if I don't have a template? What could she use?
So what you need to do is if you just have your pattern, there is a pattern. If you just have a basic ruler, you can look at it, the size of that unit, how big it needs to be. I believe supposed to be 4.5 by 4.5, you know, for diamonds. So you can lay your ruler and see if you are in those marks. Then turn your ruler, mark, look at the 45-degree angle, and then check if you are right there exactly as you need to be for 45-degree angle, the 4.5 by 4.5. I believe it's 4.5 by 4.5. If I'm wrong, don't be mad. I had a rough morning. I have a little crooked neck, so things are a little bit off for me. But you can always email us, and then we can double check that for you.
Perfect.
And I just want to bring your attention. Notice this is automatically when I'm laying my pieces right sides together, the first place that I always pin, this is the place that I worry about it, that it match. It's always where the seams are locking, where I have to match my pieces. I'm not worried about here or anywhere else. It's that my transition points are beautiful. So I always want to make sure I put my pin right there. And just a little bit extra advice, if you need it, put a pin on each side of the seam, on each side. So as you start sewing, you pull the first one, come up to the exact threads, and keep going with getting a beautiful stitches. Okay, next question.
We have a great question from Karen. And
Yes.
Karen says, I'm looking for a quilt pattern that showcases a fat quarter bundle without much waste and possibly fast and easy.
Oh, that's a really good question. You know, I'm gonna have to look into that. But I'm looking at the pieces that I have on a table, and I know that Made in USA is a fat quarter bundle, a fat quarter base. So that's a good pattern for that one, but I will have to look into it if there is a patterns. We have some patterns that are free patterns on our website, maybe looking in those. But let me see, that's a good question. And guess what? For next live show, I'm gonna prep fat quarter friendly patterns for you guys. My favorites. I have to look into it. There's so many patterns that we have and so many beautiful books. So it's gonna take me just tiny bit of time, but I'm on it, girl. I got you. I'm gonna find you a really nice pattern.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to that one because I know we have plenty of ladies and gentlemen that,
Yeah.
want something fast, easy, and, they may have a bundle already.
And guess what? If we don't have it, we need to do it. A just pattern made with fast, easy, and fat quarter friendly. Got this. I got this.
Pooj is interested in the Primrose kit, and she was wondering, is there enough in the regular standard fabric kit Primrose to starch?
Yes, we have included more than enough, and you're gonna, when you open the pattern, you're gonna notice that we have fabric requirements not only for the whole quilt, but we also have fabric requirements for each individual block. So when you start making your quilt, just starch all your fabric. You do not have to pre-cut to those fabric requirements. You can just get right into cutting. You will have more than enough fabric. And if you don't, you always just call us and let us know so that way we can help you. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna be so thankful and so excited about this kit because it is beautiful. I have the wrong side, so I have to fold it differently so I can get the my strip on the right side. Super. Any other questions?
Yes, Kathleen is making flower garden.
Oh, I love that.
And she's getting ready to start the applique border, and she is wondering, what fabric would you recommend for the applique background?
Oh, girl, we have the best fabric right now on our website. We have 3 of them actually. One is in our blue sky collection. It's that light, beautiful tone on tone with the beautiful lilac branches. That would be lovely. Second one and third one are both in our Sea Breeze collection. There is a, let me see, it's right there behind the quilt. So I can't take it apart right now, but we do have that fabric. It's in a Sea Breeze. Email us and we're gonna give you those numbers. And there are 2 of them in a Sea Breeze that I think are just beautiful. But the one in blue, Blue Escape is a little darker, a little bit muted. So that depends on what you're using in the quilt. If you're going for more tea dye look to your quilt, that's the one. If you're looking for a little bit more sparkle and a little bit lighter look to your quilt, then the Sea Breeze one would be the one. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad you're having fun with this quilt. I'm gonna pin this and I'm gonna have a fun quilting too today. Any other questions?
Yes, we actually still have quite a few coming through.
Okay, we have enough time for 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna ask you guys a question and see if some of you would like to win our 4th of July trio pattern. Okay, my question for you is, there's some fun questions. I'm just thinking. Erin, do you have a question for our guys and girls?
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, actually I do.
I knew she has.
How many mystery quilts did we have last year?
Oh, that is a really good question. And since you're talking about the mystery, guess what? Mother's Day, we are gonna announce our mystery quilt, and it is so beautiful, guys. If you love flowers, this mystery is for you. So join us in on Mother's Day. Day after Mother's Day, it's gonna be Monday. We're gonna have a big announcement. We're gonna be showing you guys some clues what we're doing for our mystery. I can't tell you what we're doing. I can't show you the pattern. It's mystery. I wanted to. We already picked the fabrics. We're getting the kits ready for you guys. Or you use your own fabrics. That event, again, it's free to everyone. That pattern will be available for 6 weeks on our blog. Once the mystery is over, that pattern will go away. So if you wanted to join us, please make sure you do it so you can have some fun with us. I am so excited for you guys.
So we have plenty of answers, but
We do?
I actually need to ask you today, what number should I choose?
Let's do
As
number
the
10.
Number 10? Okay. Let's see here.
And my last strip. Do you see? I got my work done, guys. Tell me, who won?
It is
Yes.
Iojima.
Hi, Iojima. I am so glad you have been joining us for our live show. And thank you so much for playing along. You just won a pattern for our 4th of July trio. And
how many did we have, Edyta?
we had two. We had two mystery last year. This year we only having one mystery, so join us in for this mystery. It is so much fun. You will not regret it. We maybe have another one later on in a year, like around Christmas time. I don't know, we see. But for now, all that we have is this one mystery that it's coming out. We're gonna announce it in May. It starts beginning of June, and all the details about it you will find out when we announce it in May. It's gonna be 6 weeks. It's the same that we've done it before. We're gonna be posting clues, we're gonna be posting videos, we're gonna be posting the measurements and everything you needed, which fabric, cutting. All of the technical part will be posted weekly, and we're gonna do that for 6 weeks, June and beginning of July, for our mystery, so that way you can keep up and have some fun with us. We are preparing 4 color option for our mystery quilt. 4 color option. So we have 2 that are multicolor. We have 1 that is blue and light, and we have 1 option that is a linen texture, so it's solid, very modern look to it, but it's just stunning. And there may be 1 mystery option, let me tell you. Why not? I'm gonna be tickling your elbows and helping you learn something super new and exciting, just like we've done it previously. I am so thankful you let me finish my little project. I can't wait to jump into my sewing machine and stitch. Watch our YouTube channel, visit our Instagram. I maybe take you on a journey as I'm sewing my strips together and finishing my quilt today. So please stay tuned, and thank you so much for joining us for another amazing live show. Don't forget, visit our website. We have beautiful kits, and if you ever need anything, just email us. Call us. We're here to help you guys out to have a wonderful quilting experience. Happy quilting and have a wonderful weekend.